Alright, we're back, and we have done more than enough of Foundation's quick draft with Omniscience Emblem. We did a couple of minor silly things, but we never got like the absolutely busted decks, and we never got to do any like the crazy things you could do, or see any of them either, fortunately. Because, what's its name? The thing that mills until you hit a land whenever you cast a spell, that mills your opponent until they hit a land whenever you cast a spell, Consuming Aberration, is in Foundations and is a card you could have opened. So, that we never got to do that, and that would have been fun. So, we did a couple of them. They went okay, but not great, so I think that's enough fun with that format, and we're back into a format that I've been doing much better in by comparison. You're doing Pioneer Masters. I believe we're still in the extra spells portion of it. I think it's a full 2 weeks of each one. So we'll have 2 weeks of the third one, which I believe is enchantments, like next week. At some point in time, and then by then we should be getting like previews for Aether Drift and be ready to set up for the pre-release and whatnot. So, and they'll probably bring back like a cube for like a week or two at that point. Oh man, is it a dead format? Nobody wants to draft it anymore? They're already tired of it? Everybody else back in Foundations? I don't know if that's better or worse for me. Ooh, somebody actually backed out. They're just like, I don't think so. Oh, this is mildly depressing. This is worse than waiting for that one person to actually queue up. Like, they're not even here. Where are you, last person? Come save this draft for me. I have nothing to talk about. Gonna be starting my Baldur's Gate 3 playthrough later today. Like, early evening or something. Currently, like, mid-afternoon for me, around 3 o'clock, so. Alright, what have we got? Well, we have the ever-amusing Hornet's Nest. It's a good card, don't get me wrong, especially if you can, like, punch their things with your Hornet's Nest and make a bunch of tokens. Even better if you have a 4-power creature and the Hornet's Nest lives and, like, knocks their creature out and you get, like, 2 or 3 Hornets out of it. Orcland Rampager is strong, but I'm pretty sure this is either Jessen Thief or Gearper Gearcrafter, I think. Neither of these are, like, insanely good in their respective decks. I could try and be silly and just take the Hornet's Nest and be ready to audible out of the deck if we don't find the things that make it good. I'm going to take Gearper Gearcrafter. I do better in red-white aggro than I do blue-black control anyway, so I take this over the Jessen and just kind of move on at that point. Here, I think we want one of the 2 uncommons. I'm not a huge fan of Laguna Band Trailblazer. I don't think it's terrible, but when you're trying to be aggro, attacking with your 1-5 or your 2-6 is not really where you want to be at a lot of the time. Like, you'd much rather have a base 2-2 for 2 mana and then build from there. Like, both of these are strong in red-white. I think I'll take the Raptor over the 2-1. Oh. There's a Silk Wrap, and Ardenvale Tactician is a tiny bit worse with Raptor, although I will still absolutely run it in my red-white aggro decks, but I think I take the first Silk Wrap, as it's an uncommon and a bit harder to get. Alright, where are my 1s and 2s at that attack for damage? Sorry, Silk Wrap, you do a lot of good things, but attacking for damage is not one of them. Normally, anyway. Every once in a while, you know, Starfield of Nyx, Zur the Enchanter, or not Zur the... No, the other Zur, not Enchanter. Well, I spy with my little eye a demon that is a pretty brutal creature, all things considered. And nothing for red-white aggro. Like, Perforos' Emissary is playable, but not where I want to be at. So I'm going to take the Sire of Insanity because this is an incredibly brutal creature. Like, it's a big enough body against the aggro decks that it might be able to get in their way, and making them lose their entire hand for any deck is pretty brutal, especially when you know it's coming and they don't. I'm still inclined to lean towards the red-white aggro deck. There just wasn't a good card for it in the last pack, so I think I take the Slide Runner here. If there's good black flowing, if we have, like, Dread Boars and... or, like, we get, like, a late Cruelty or something crazy that I just can't pass, then... I'm wondering if I should know who that person is. Yeah, I'm not really seeing those type of cards, but I'm also seeing, like, no white cards at all. So, like, the Silk Wrap was, what, third pick? Second pick? Third pick. And we haven't seen a good... Well, no, we've seen Ardenvale Tacticians, I guess. Maybe there just aren't white cards in this pack. Like, there were only, like, 1 or 2, and they got taken pretty quickly. Like, see, now we have a Martial Glory. We also have a Fall of the Hammer, though, when we already have... like some decent-sized creatures. There is also Limits of Solidarity. If I wanted to go black-red, Limits would be a good card to pick up. Because it makes the husks so much stronger. Yeah, I can kind of see that. If we can find the husks, it'd be really strong. Take another Slide Runner here over Gurmag and Lotus. Like, Sire's strong enough, and just finding... Although that is an awful late Gore Clan Rampager. The fact that it wheeled is kind of insane. Alright, I can be tempted. I think it's better than the Bat overall, like, even if I wind up. Now we've got all this black-green going on. A little bit of red-blue. I guess out of all of these, the Asp is the one I'm most likely to play, but yeah, I'm not really into Zendikar Incarnate. This is more for the white-green heroic deck. And we don't have, like, any of the good red heroic enablers. Alright, I'm gonna take the skeleton, because I think our black is stronger than our green overall. Like, Gore Clan's really good, though, so I'm tempted. I guess I'd rather have Palaka Predation at that point. The red continues to be somewhat open. Last pick, Martial Glory. Alright, what do we got? Draconic Roar, Dreadbore, Wild Slash. All good. I'd rather be able to go face, deal a few extra points of damage to a creature, and stay in mono red just to be safe, or take the Dreadbore, which can kill anything, but I have to be black red. I think I take the Wild Slash, honestly. It's definitely the one I'm most inclined to. Alright. Second Wild Slash over Bile Blight, Painful Truths, Nessian Asp. 10th District Legionnaire is super relevant that that's in the pack. I'm starting to feel like I might be mono red, but I'm really sad I'm not seeing any of the dragon enchantments, the fire breathing ones that draw a card. They have our Night Howler, Zulaport Cutthroat, District Guides, whatever. Like, that's not a great card for the red-green deck. Alright, Coordinated Assault. Or we can take our first Nantuku Husk if I want to. I do already have one Limits of Solidarity. If I can find, like, one more of those and grab, like, another Husk or two, I'll be feeling really good. Yeah, I'm not really going to miss the bat, I don't think. And Gore Clan Rampager is just so strong in comparison. I don't think I could have taken the bat there, but... And the rest of the packs were kind of whatever, as far as the green goes. Legion Loyalist. Of course, now we're getting all the white, because there was no white coming from Pack 1, so nobody's taking any of the white cards in Pack 2, and we're just going to see all of them. I think I want another Crusader over the Loyalist or the Slide Runner, then. I'm going to stick to my black-red guns here. I think that I am. Those two Denrova Horrors if I have gone into blue-black, though, so that's a little sad. Yeah, I think we take the medium removal spell over 1/1 Death Touch there. Not that the 1/1 Death Touch would be unplayable, but... Oh, Behold the Beyond is not exactly what I'm looking for, so I think this is just a Borderlands Ranger. 2-drop. I have a skeleton already, and I only have one husk, so... Guildgate here. Oh, there's my bat if I want it. Also, or Possessed Scab. Just feels so unnecessary. Good card and it's going that late. I'm not running any of these. If anything, this would be the one I would be most likely to try and squeeze into the deck. And while that sounds insane, 1 blue mana and losing my entire graveyard, if I can make the blue mana in order to draw 3 cards, is probably worth it. That is way too many Slide Runners, I think. Not super impressive to begin with. I have a play set. On the bright side, that means my 2-drop slot is kind of locked down, so I can focus on 3s and whatnot. So yeah, Dragon Mantle if I was going mono red, but I think I just want the second Husk and hope to find one more Limits of Solidarity. Who else were we drafting with? Oh, I've seen a few of these names before, but not where I would recognize them from anything other than having drafted with them a few times. Ugh. I don't know that I want a second Boulder Salvo, and I don't think this is a great Akun Warrior deck. There's a part of me that wants to just take Urborg, so that I have an Urborg for future deck building potential. Just take the rare. Because I don't think I'm going to run both Boulder Salvos if I take it here, so yeah, I think I just take an Urborg. But I'm really disappointed that this is where I'm taking the Urborg and not, like, much later in the draft. Alright. Toil and Trouble. I mean, it's 6 mana, deal 4 damage to the opponent, minimum, because you force them to draw 2 and then lose 2 and then take 2. For having 2 cards in their hand, because they can't cast spells in between. Or it's a bad Read the Bones, or it's a medium, like, Face Burn card. I think I'm supposed to take Draconic Roar here. I'm a little sad that we're now seeing 10th District Legionnaire coming this way. That's a second Sire of Insanity. Also Rurik Thar, if I had gone red-green. Yeah, sure, why not? The more demons, the merrier. Pretty sure that's how that saying goes. Alright, we can get a much better 2. We can lose one of the McKinley Slide Runners now. I can't cast Dangerous. Do I want Armed? I don't think so. Can take another Edict. Take another Boulder Salvo. I think I'd rather have my second Edict, honestly. We have a bunch of spells that can kill little guys, so taking an Edict to kill the big guys afterwards is possibly a thing. There's a Falter. There's another Edict. I think we have the sorcery count for that guy. We have 3. Yeah. Not really feeling it. Dark deal, so we just take another Draconic Roar. Alright, well at least our removal package is tightened up a little bit. And we'll just take a Bulk Rare now. I just wanted the commons. Let's take Experiment 1. Thing used to be playable. I don't think it still is. I think there's any decks in any of the formats that can run it. Still are, but maybe there are and I just haven't heard anything about it. Don't exactly have my finger on the pulse of Constructed. I think the Ranger's kind of a dead card here, especially with all of the... Are there any of these that I probably don't have for most definitely the Nimic Cyclops, so... These, Zephyr Winder... I think I care about... Well, if I wanted Armed and Dangerous, I now have it, so... Okay, so let's see what we're cutting. I'm sorry, with all of them having such small art, usually don't get to get a good look at Armed and, like, cards like Armed and Dangerous. I don't think I realized I was supposed... I'm pretty sure that's Rurik Thar on Dangerous, not Armed, obviously. Pretty sure those are all of their tusks sticking out. It's kind of hard to tell because of the shadows on their face, but... if we do the old T:(creature thing. We have 2 Nantuku Husks and 1 Limit of Solidarity, so got that going on. Honestly, we probably don't need the bat. Predation's okay, but not essential. And maybe one of the Devour Fleshes. Yeah, okay, looks good. Arena's suggesting an extra mountain, like mountain gets the extra card and another mountain over a swamp. And I can kind of understand that with some of the double red spells that we have and some of the early red plays. We kill a whole bunch of stuff, but then we don't really do anything for a few turns. I'm a little worried about this hand. It is a good Sire hand, though. We get to keep dumping out our spells and staying alive and then slam a Sire. And considering we have 2 of them, I think I'm okay. Yep, tell my Wild Slash, Arena. You know what's up. Alright, let's just be mana efficient about it. Because otherwise the creatures have to come into play for us to kill them, which means that thing will be growing. So even if we kill like their next 3 other creatures, they'll still have like a 2/3 or a 3/4. Well, that's just annoying. Alright. Unfortunately, they're always going to have a thing to sacrifice to it. Oh no, no Viewbot. Go away. I do not care for you and your offers. Right side, they have to spend 4 mana to bring this back. Downside is they eventually get to spend 4 mana and bring that back. And it's always going to be the thing they have to sacrifice. Alright, jamming for 1 for right now. Sky, yes. Magic is my primary game. They never drew lands and they just gave up. Perfect. Alright, we are almost back into the bottom of Platinum. Platinum sounds correct. So we got a nice easy win against an opponent that could not draw lands. And we got to get paired down to silver. So clearly the silver deck is going to be great. Also, that 1 extra mountain's going to kill me. I mean, it really depends on the format. I'm usually in favor of aggro decks in Limited, especially with Modern Magic, how it's been. But I always love when there's a good, grindy control deck available. Yeah. Main phase, Brineborn Cutthroat. Sure, why not? We'll offer the trade, see if they want to. As a general rule, probably blue. Definitely love blue. Like I said, while I might play more aggro decks in Limited, I'm always down for a good control deck, so anytime I can do that. Wild Slash the Cutthroat. Make them sack the Laguna Band. Marvel Snap? No. Never really been super interested in it. Something for this one? Nope. Okay, good. That clears the way for all these guys. And now we die to whatever horrible creature. Oh! Well, I'm really glad to see that on an empty board. Because I do not like their chances now. Okay. I assume they're going to hit the Nantuku Husk because it's the biggest problem. I will sack the Husk out from underneath that. So that way it's in my graveyard. I don't think I didn't bother with any Delve creatures, but they don't know that, so don't worry about what I might be doing. Alright, landfall. I mean, this game feels pretty over, but this should definitely seal it. And we're good. Yep, Platinum 4. Okay. Back to the grind now. We're out of the easy ranks. And up against Platinum players, too. Yeah, okay. This is a good dump my whole hand as quickly as possible setup for the Sire of Insanity. Usually around the same times, yeah. Okay, throw my 2-1 down. That's fine. Alright, we'll need a black mana source eventually. Yeah, let's just hit him for 3. I'll take the trade. Yeah, that's fine. Rather save the Wild Slash for something more problematic. Okay. Nothing. Nothing's always great. Kill my slide runner now. Make me sad. Okay, that's fine. Alright. Get to draw one more mountain, and then we kind of really need a swamp. Ooh, Orso of Land. Yeah, let's get rid of the removal spell. That's not great. I might even cycle that depending on what they do next turn. Sack the blood token. I think I have something way better than I do. Three Night Howler. How big is it if it's mine? It's a 1/1. Oh no, it's all creatures in all graveyards. Never mind, it would still be a 3/3. Is that good enough? 3, 4, 5, 6. Not really. I will hold on to it for like one more turn. Alright, now we're gonna cycle it. Yep, should have cycled it last turn, then we could have at least played the double striker this turn. Oh well. Yep, that makes their guy a 4/4. It still leaves it vulnerable to salvo. Oh, or I could just make them sacrifice it. Oh, wait, I can't make them sacrifice. I don't have black mana. We have to boulder salvo. Before it gets any bigger. Alright. Hey, Gideon. Damage in. Am I going to bother making them sacrifice Gideon? Or whatever they play this turn? Probably, just to get the buff on the Dragon-style twins if they don't kill it here. Or I slam down my sire. Yeah, okay. I can block and activate him. Which they're gonna have to do now. Maybe I was too cute. Maybe I should have just tried to make them sacrifice Gideon here. Yeah, that might have been too cute. If they didn't have anything else, I missed out on 8 points of damage, so... just to make them tap their mana. Yeah, they'd be dead right now if I hadn't have tried to get them to spend their mana first. Oh, I can't kill them, so... but I can make them discard their hand here. Of 2 lands. Good enough. Yeah, no, I shouldn't have been cute about it, trying to get them to spend their mana on keeping Gideon alive. There wasn't anything they were realistically going to play there that was going to stop Gideon from dying, and I just missed 8 damage for nothing, so... It literally would have died an entire turn earlier. Yeah, seems fine. Alright, fine. Get on the board faster this way. Oh, they missed with the butler, so... so I guess I'm inclined to use Rimrock here if they want to block. Kill it. Since I can't get a creature back. Rather than just running out the Rimrock, because now the butler's dead, so it can't trade with the Rimrock. Yeah. It does leave it in their graveyard for a Gurmag Angler or something, but... I think that's the best case scenario, is that they just don't have it. As they... 4, 5, 6, 7 just cast Gurmag Angler now. Yep. Can I draw a Devour Flesh? No. None of that for me? Okay. Just thought I'd ask. Real quick. I don't have double black to pull this thing back yet, either. Like, obviously we're just gonna... chump here, but... we're gonna have to take, like, 5 next turn in order to set up having the black mana to pull it back and recast it. Yep. Just kills it instantly anyway. Alright. Gearper. Yeah, I can take 5 for one turn. I'm sad because I won't get to play both of them in a single turn now. Pull him back. Cast him. That's the turn. There. Well, this is hilarious. They get to take one of the demons I couldn't cast anyway, and now I get to slam the other demon. And now they have to lose the entire rest of their hand, which was all blue cards they couldn't cast. And they can't even attack me here. Well, they found their island, so good for them. Yeah, I'm gonna have to discard it anyway, so there's no reason not to just hammer them as hard as possible here. Okay. I have to pull back the skeleton on my turn and cast it if I'm going to do it. Otherwise, it'll just get discarded to the demon for the trigger. So. Okay. Does buy them time. I lose my removal spell because I didn't draw anything. Yep. And they got stuck on blue mana, and by the time they could cast anything, I had a demon in play, so... They might have stood a chance there if they had found the island sooner. They would have been able to draw 3 and possibly kill the demon there. I mean, I guess they couldn't because we saw most of the cards they would have drawn. And it's not like they would have had double blue to bounce the demon to buy a little more time. For Constructed, definitely Commander. I'm mostly a limited player. Commander is definitely my favorite Constructed format. Oh, I'm on the play, and I like this hand. Oh, it's on a mulligan, so it's even better. Arena would like them to know I have Wild Slash. Good job, Arena. You tell them. But will they know I have 2 Wild Slashes? Well, we know they don't have Wild Slash now. Hello, Sovereign. Alright, landfall. Jam 3. I guess we run this one out first. Although we don't have second red, maybe it was correct to run out the Gearper, because if we draw another Swamp next turn, we can't double spell. Coordinated. Dragon Mantle. Kind of the same thing. Yep, that sure is 5 damage I'm taking. Yeah, that's exactly what I was talking about. Okay. Landfall. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Down to 6. I don't think that's quite worth it yet, but... 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 right now on board. Puts me to 8. Might be able to win with a mountain next turn. Little less likely we can win with a mountain next turn, but still possible. Alright, so let's see. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So that doesn't kill them. I mean, it depends on how much of it they take, I guess. And which ones they block. So this has them taking 3, 4, 5, 6. Which puts them to 6. Kill that one. Yeah, I think we have to kill this one before they can target it. I'm probably still very dead here, but I have nothing if you have a target effect that buffs its power. Yep, that'll do it. 5, 6, 7, 8. Yep. Got it. Yeah, unfortunate. But I kind of knew that's where I was at, so. If I had played out the Girper instead of the Nantuku, I might have been able to win that game, because I would have been able to kill the Sovereign and actually cast the thing in the same turn. Alright, well, that one's on me. Yeah, I kind of can't mulligan a hand with a whole bunch of removal and an aggressive creature right now. Hey, they have a Slide Runner. That's neat. Well, let's hope they don't respond in kind and kill my Slide Runner also, and develop out another creature. Because seem to have drawn a land. Alright, that's a really good sign. They don't have anything to put that on. They need to find spells. Perfect. Alright. Well, Husk is good, but unfortunately for them, this essentially kills it, and if they don't sack it in response to itself, they take 2 extra damage first. Alright, looks like they know what they're supposed to be doing. Ooh. And then sacrifice it. Okay, nope. I mean, it still taps their creature and lets me jam for 6 here, so still feels pretty good. And now they have another creature to get in my way, so Okay, now I'm in trouble. Because now my thing basically doesn't do anything. Alright, let's make them sack a creature, because they're almost definitely going to lose the 1/1 token. Yep. Alright, kill him. And definitely play out a land, because if we draw the Sire next turn, I want to be able to just slam it immediately. I have a 1-mana trick? End of turn? I have another... Because they didn't use Supernatural Stamina there to save their 1/1 and get another 1/1 out of it. So I'd be really surprised if that's what it was. If I had just been holding priority for the Husk, then... Alright. Okay. That makes a lot more sense why they didn't do it for more damage. I was wondering what else they were going to cast. And the answer was this thing. Oh, now if I draw a Sire, I can't cast him, which is awkward. Alright, while he's vulnerable, let's take him out. Yep. Alright. Just need to get in 2 more times with all of my creatures before they draw anything relevant. Be great. Alright. Well. It's their only creature. We'll play out my swamp. Don't want to have them make me discard again. Yeah, Scytheclaw's real good here. Yeah, Scytheclaw's real good here. Alright, nobody can cast spells on the other player's turns. Oh, I don't super care about the panels down there. Or anything. Ah! Wow! That actually hurts an awful lot. 4, 5, 6. Yeah, they found their limits of solidarity first. You can't attack me with the other one, that'd be crazy. Alright, fine. I take 6, go to 6. Keep my guy. Yep. Oh, that's not the card I need to draw here. Go, little Thopter. I believe in you. Oh, I was gonna say I'm definitely blocking the 2/2 here. Because either that's a trade, and if they have a way to deal 2 damage to me, then they were going to deal 2 damage anyway. Fight with fire to kill the 1/1. I mean, that blocks for a turn, but that also basically means I still need to draw my other thing first. Alright. Okay. Okay, sure. Just keep stalling. God damn it. Okay. Wild Slash. Either of my 2 demons. What else do we have? Do we still have a Wild Slash in the deck? I forget. Did we use both of them? We did use both of them. So yeah, I kind of need to find one of the demons, or at least a way to make them sacrifice the Scythe Claw or kill the Scythe Claw there. Oh, good for them. They managed to live on exactly one life. Yeah, it's the limits of solidarity that killed us there, not the other things, because if they couldn't have stolen my raptor, they couldn't have attacked, and then I wouldn't have died. Oh well, if things were different, they wouldn't have been the same, so... Opponent goes first. Other than that, this is fine, not great. I desperately need to find another swamp, like the first swamp in the first two draw steps. That way all their stuff is dying. Alright, we'll go for it, but I can see this going horribly. Oh, nope, never mind. Fumarole. Got a blue-red land. Yeah, let's just get Red Rock Knight down. If they slash him or something, that's fine. If they counter him, great. Yeah, I am 1,000,000% okay with that. Alright, they have a guild summit. Oh, time to get my Scythe Claw Raptor down, so that way all their counter spells are terrible. They have to proactively do things. I kind of just want to hit land now. Take away all the card advantage that their guild summit's getting them. Where they find Gates of Blaze preferably, but yep. It's probably the worst draw here. I already had the demon in hand. I'm so vulnerable to Gates of Blaze, it's ridiculous, so... Well, we do get to kill that, so that's not terrible. We're just gonna make them sack the ram now while they don't have the mana to protect it with anything, realistically. Yep. Yeah, my Draconic Roars can't really kill any of their things, so that they're likely to play for the rest of the game. Like, I basically have to double Draconic Roar most of their creatures to kill them, so... Which I'm still willing to do, but that's really terrible. Alright, that is them taking a turn off, so... And just getting a whole bunch more cards in hand to make me... Or that I can make them discard, in theory. Just gonna die here with 2 demons in my hand on 4 mana, because that's how Magic be sometimes. And cast a big fancy card draw spell so I can kill it in response. Kill that one. Finally. Yeah, than willing to finish this thing off. I can't trade with my demons. Yeah, the only upside about having 2 demons is now, if they counter one of them, I still get to cast the other one the next turn. They're going to Treasure Cruise here, or Gurmag Angler. I'm almost hoping it's Treasure Cruise at this point, yeah. I just want them to cast, like, one reasonable spell here that I can kind of deal with and tap out. Alright, that does actually qualify, technically, as Rurik Thar has to attack. There goes their entire hand. I can just block with the... Oh, does he have Vigilance too? Vigilance and Reach and has to attack each turn, yeah. Alright, still fine. Yeah, I think I just have to take this trade then, or attempt to. Like, we just 9-for-1 them with that demon, so pretty sure I'm okay. Sure, now all the lands want to show up. Alright, they still have their Fumarole, so I'm not going to bother attacking with the skeleton. Yeah, it doesn't have Reach. You can check opponent, but I'm pretty sure it does not have Reach. It has the whole power and toughness swapping thing. Yeah, I really wish my other demon were still in my deck, so I could draw it, but getting to... They lost a Dreadbore, Lumbering Falls, Gatebreaker Ram, Garrick, like, Jesus! Their whole hand was stacked to hell and back. Fatal Gaming. Hello, welcome back. Alright, 6 more turns in the air. 5 more turns in the air. Sure. Nope, go ahead, come back. I'm just gonna block with my skeleton. I've been worse, so we got a chance with this one at least. Just gotta keep hitting them for like 5 more turns. 4 more hits. Yeah, right. It's okay. It's not like we can play 2 lands in the same turn anyway. How are you doing today? Is that Balaged Recovery? Oh, god damn it. Come on. Their deck has way too much going on. Oh, they only have 4 cards left in their deck. I only have to live 4 more turns. Okay. This might actually be doable. If they buy back Rurik Thar, then my 1/1 flyer's on defense forever. Okay. That's not bad. Head to here. We're getting back Gatebreaker Ram because it has Trample. It's a giant angry trampler. It just needs to get there. Alright, you got it. Gonna cast your last spell. You're gonna punch something. Okay. I wonder if they have a gate in their hand and they're trying to figure out if they need to play it or not. Alright. And there's my Husk. 4 cards left in their deck. I think we just have to pass now. That has trample, so that doesn't really matter. Just gonna lose the Slide Runner and attempt to eat the Gurmag Angler here. See what they got for me. That is a sorcery, right? Yeah. That's rather disappointing then. Two cards. I don't know that I can take all of the attacks from this thing, though, is the issue. So I think I just go to 6 here. See what we draw. Swamp was not it. So this blocks here. This has to block here. Definitely have to sack this. Take 3, go to 3. Buy back my skeleton. And draw another swamp and die. We had to get 2 more turns out of this, though, so we basically needed a way to kill the stupid Gatebreaker Ram. It's just a tiny bit too much. That was so close to winning. What'd you pick up for your deck? That's so depressing. Oh, that was the 3rd loss. Well, we got to 4 wins first, so it's a successful draft at least. We can go ahead and claim our prizes. Do I want to do another one? I guess we have time for like one more. If you're watching this live, give me a minute. If you're watching this on YouTube, thank you for watching, and I will see you next time. Have a good rest of your day.